Alright, coming back in. So we've got this deck. It's a deck. It's not great. I like to start by just taking everything that I don't love in the deck out. And that might go out. And then we'll see where we go from there. Okay. So now we've taken out kind of the worst cards. We have like the spine of the deck, and now I'm looking at what 4 cards do I want the most. I think we want 1 Stern Dismissal because our interactive capability is relatively low. We do have it's medium. Let's say we have Final Death, to Deny the Divine, Ichthyomorphosis, Grasp, Favor, and Remorse. I think that's actually fine. And we're definitely not like a super aggressive deck, so just setting them back on tempo isn't necessarily going to get us anywhere. I do think we want the Spirit Mantle to protect, like in some matchups, Temoret is just all that matters. Just cutting off their graveyard can be all that matters. Kind of wish we were one of those decks, but we're not. So Starlit Mantle's going to get in. And then checking to see how much flash, how much we can use this discount on the Naiad. We have the Final Death. We have up to 3 Vexing Gulls. And the Starlit Mantle. And that's it. It's not great. I think in that case I would prefer to have the Vexing Gull. Looks like this one of the so I try very hard not to run Amulet or Pantheon unless I'm splashing for something. It is optional. We could try to splash this Nyx Herald, or actually the Loathsome Chimera might be the splash card, honestly. We got, because we got 2 Venomous Hierophants, so that's a good chunk of ability to recycle this. We don't have, somehow did not end up with any other escape creatures, which is very sad. Oh, quite the optimal choices. I think thinking maybe we just add Stern Dismissal and Deny the Divine, which is kind of a combo. It's a 2-for-1 yourself sometimes, but sometimes you got to do it. What's my overall creature count at? 13. That's fine. Could also run this Eidolon Philosophy. That is, Eidolon Philosophy and Nightmare Shepherd is a combo. Definitely a combo there. Alright, I'm going to run the Eidolon and this Deny the Divine. Quick look. Yeah, this is fine. If I want to do that, do I want, if I want to run 3 Divide Knives, that makes the Naiad a little bit more interesting. What do I want to cut for the Naiad? Maybe this Eidolon Philosophy. See, the thing, I'm worried about decking, like legitimately worried about decking with this deck, which is something you want to say 3 times fast. But I think I'm going to cut the Eidolon Philosophy. Whatever. It's a reasonable deck. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some wins with it. The 9/8 mana base seems appropriate enough. What's our color balance? 14 black cards, 9 blue ones. Yeah, and of course we've got double black, double black, double black. This could be a 10-7 actually. Because we don't have any double. Yeah, I'm going to go with a 10-7. Did that, did that. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so here's the deck, and let's see how it works. We'll change the scene to this. And let's see what we are up against. Currently waiting. It's a little slow. Usually these things fire pretty quick, but it gives me a second to explain this noble foe thing here. So I am choosing to not trying not to put my opponents on blast if they make any particular bad misplays or something and they did not volunteer to subject themselves to ridicule like I did. So I will try to obscure their name with this potion. This hand is fine. Points on play. Hopefully not with like an aggressive 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop start, but so it goes. Do you want to lead off with the swamp in case we draw Timurit, where we're probably just going to be playing this item as a horse. Taking like a good chunk of damage, looks like. So how can we best disrupt them? So of course they've got three 3-drops in hand, so we can't take them off curve. The omens are a little scary in the face of the hero of the pride. They do not immediately have a way to trigger it. So what? We want to next turn, like, just pass and try to ambush them with the Vexing Gull, I guess. And then follow it up with a Nightmare Shepherd. And the Courser, yeah, I guess we're just going to Courser. So we got that. 3. Pass the turn. We got another generator. That's great. Alright. And question here of whether we want to counter that or just try to ambush a Vexing Gull. I think we're just trying to ambush a Vexing Gull. Which is a little scary, like I said. Okay. That's fine. So we're going to attack with everybody. All the triggers. Kill the Vexing Gull. Get to kill the Alcid. And then still take 4. And not draw another land. Okay. So I think we just want to get this Naiad out. And kind of, we know their hand, they're top decking. I am willing to, if they only attack... Yeah, if they only attack with the Glory Bearers, I am willing to double block that. If they just jam with everybody, things are going to get messy. But trying to preserve our life total. We've got a lot of cards. Okay, they're going to kill my 2-3. That's fine. So I know they're definitely, almost definitely going to be playing that Omen of the Sun on my end step. Question is whether we're going to deny the Divine of that, or just go ahead and play the Soul Reaper. Somewhat similar situation as last turn. think in this case I just want to deny it. Just want to make sure if we get value out of these Deny the Divines, eventually we're going to start tapping out pretty liberally. The attack with everybody eats. I mean, we're going to have to snap off this block. Oh boy. Okay, that's a problem. Oh man. Is this... I think this is a chump. Yeah, chump block. So that saves us life this turn and prevents a 1-1 from spawning, basically. But we're in a lot of trouble because we don't have any answers to a 4-4 for a strike, like, at all right now. Alright, so there's that. Do not have an answer for that 4-4 first strike. My best option here is either to play the Nightmare Shepherd or the Venomous Hierophant. I guess I want to play the Nightmare Shepherd, because that gives us some outs. Like if we draw a land pad, that gives us a real chance. We're dead to like any follow-up here. Everything's going in? Okay. I'm gonna block here and be dead to anything. Alright, that's definitely gonna do it. Yep, good. I didn't even have to go to second strike damage. First strike was enough. Nice and efficient. Excellent job. Okay. Let's try and do a little bit better. There's like a real good lag going on between the stream I'm playing right now and the I'm actually playing right now. Like literally just now got failing stacked, and it feels like that was close to a full minute ago. Oh, Timorous. That's actually good occurred this time. It's a new Timorous. Rawr! Yeah, spot on. I don't think I'm blocking if they attack. Let's... Okay. I didn't try to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and snap that off, which is fine. Ooh, I think I want to play this Agonizing Remorse. Yeah, I think I want to do that. It's kind of a little bit awkward. I would have liked to play this last turn, but did not have that option. Just want to make sure I can get this in there, get something valuable. Okay. Annex is quite good. The whole hand's quite good, honestly. I guess this... Let's say, like, we can just use a Vexing Gull to eat this mischievous Chimera in combat if we took this, but a Threnody Singer is going to make that really hard to do. And they have whatever. They only need one devotion, and that provides it. Annex is just going to hit for so much. Like, it's going to come down as a 4-power creature right away. Get a second blue source, presumably, and play the Mischievous Chimera. So this triggers does 1 damage each opponent, and some life from the Scribe Mine. So the good news, I was gonna say, if we in combat flash in the Vexing Gull, I don't think I'm gonna flash in the Gull. I think I'll wait and see if they want to let me deny this. Top deck the one, they probably will. That's gonna be big. So in this spot, I'm going to Vexing Gull and block the Oread. So they don't misstream it. Well, yeah, I don't want to let that trade turn into just a chump. Can't let them just use this as effectively a spell. Okay, that's not the greatest. So now we just play that, pass the turn, and probably like Vexing Gull, double block the Chimera. That's annoying. I think I'm gonna. No, we'll just let them ride. Like Vexing Gull then again. It's a little bit awkward, but it's okay. Alright, they're not choosing not to give us that option. Just take 2. It's okay. They left up enough mana. I'm not going to let them hit me with a memory drain here and trigger this and blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to play the land and pass the turn. And just try to get the Vexing Gull in. And then be able to double block the Chimera. Or I could just let them scry as much as they want. That's also an option. There. Now the Threnody Singer can't save them. I guess if they have more, could. Okay. And Starlit Mantle. Well, that sucks. But if we'd gone for the Catoblepus last turn, that would have also bankrupted us. At least this way we get 2 triggers. And then we get to do this. Kill that. Attacks. Return. We'll whatever. Cycle it, sure. So the problem is not really the short term. The problem is in the long term. This Oread gives them a lot of value. But we'll see about that. I think I just kill the Oread. And then I get to crash in for 4. Hopefully they did not draw a counterspell. But I have no particular reason to believe that. Oops. Okay. Smack. things are not going terribly. We are ahead on board. And like if they don't answer the land pad, this is a pretty quick clock sometimes. That's great too, the top. I wasn't paying that much attention. Well, that's an oopsie. We milled 2 good spells, so good job us. Another annex? Jeez. Alright, well, we have to do this. We don't really have any reason to play or not play the swamp as far as I know. But, yeah, that wrath got us pretty good. Got us pretty good. I mean, it was like 3 for 2, effectively. What annoys me is I didn't have mana up to... Alright, so I'm going to take 1 planet. Alright, jam this. Rule block. Yep. Little draw go action. And we mill out before they do. If it comes to that, probably won't, but certainly could. Okay. It's good to have. I should have just played out the lands. So I guess the main reason for us to play out these lands now is to play around the soft counter that's in this format, the counter unless they pay 4. Jeez. Alright, at this point I'm going to sandbag this land. We've got 10 lands in play, 11, 12 in the yard. Okay, that's pretty good. I cast that and it resolves. It doesn't really change anything. But it's a spell to cast, I'm just going to pass. Sure. We're going to do a little bit of odd sequencing because we're going to play this Grey Merchant first and try and bait out a counter spell. And then if this gets countered, I'm going to play the Nightmare Shepherd. And if they have another counter spell, that sucks. It's going to be real hard for us to win now. I'm not worried about dying immediately, but we don't really have much left in the game. That's going to have to die. So that costs 4 mana to... Nice. That would have been 4 mana to scry. They have 10 lands up. So I'm going to pass the turn. And if they scry, let the scry resolve, and then final death it. They topped anyway, so wasted that scry. Just stop there. Pass turn. This is a Not an auspicious start to my streaming career, I must say. Oops. I think we have to do that. It's awkward. Just what we wanted. I'm just dying a long, slow death among all the axes. Drawing every land in the deck. Not technically. 7, 8, 13, 14. Yeah. I mean, it's really not that unusual. I do not want you to go on chance. But we are on a 2-turn clock, and I don't think we have anything that can really catch us up and win the game in 3 turns. Certainly not that. Alright. That sucked. I'm trying to think. Nothing stands out as a particularly horrible mistake we made that game. Oh, we completed our quest. Yes. Let's see if our quest can include winning a goddamn game. That'd be sweet. So it goes. I did want to note briefly that I am in gold, which is where I have fallen to. I got to Mythic 2 months ago in Limited, which was first time I've done that in Arena. It was fun. I really have enjoyed this format, this particular draft notwithstanding. And yeah, at once I grinded to Mythic. I did maintain a 63% wipe percentage, which I did not think I was going to stay that high. I assumed I would drop into the mid-50s or something, so I got into Platinum, etc. Alright, this hand, we really love to have one more land, particularly a swamp, but I'm going to keep it. Got Agonizing Remorse to at least break up their draw. So should be fine. Although I am not showing you what my opponent's name is, they are in silver. So surely this gold pro like myself should be very well equipped to handle that. Wow, this hand. Okay. This is a silver hand if I ever saw one. We're going to take the Hydra's Growth. And make them 3 pair. That's not what I was trying to say. Yeah, it's silver. So, just for the record, I've played a lot of this format. I don't think I've played ever played Clothy's design, like, at all. I have occasionally played a Wings of Hubris, but it was never, like, good. It was, like, fine at best. So let's go ahead and attack, and get this nice 4/4 flying rare on the board. Give us a good chunk of value. Also, we've got some potential combos going on here. So, yay, we got it go. Hooray us. Yeah. Yeah. So, let's go ahead and go in. I'm just going to test the chat. Okay, that did show up. I am, by the way, a tier 1 subscriber to my own channel, which I don't know how that. Whatever. This hand is not great. I'm gonna keep it again anyway, because we do have a two mana spells that can drag the game out until we can go ahead and do something else. So the fact that the Lampad actually does hold back a one power life on it, it's reasonable to put a little more instead. Just mono black. Okay. I can't complain about drawing 2 swamps off the deck after keeping a 1-lander. I am going to go ahead and play the Slowly Burger because it prevents them from attacking. They've got plenty of cards in hand. We should have a reasonable window to unload this Agonizing Remorse. I think this is the time. This will also let us know what we need to hold our counterspell for. Not like we don't have 2 more to draw in the deck anyway. Okay, so we're definitely going to take the Typhon, and unfortunately they're going to play the next one before we can do anything else. Eventually we can Blight Breath. Okay. Yeah, deactivate that. That's fine. It's Wings of Hubris' day. This is, I can't remember the name of the character. But this is fine. It's not great. So this thing's going to be chunking in on us. That's unfortunate, but so it goes. Also, awkwardly, this Mystic Repeal can hit either of my creatures, so the Catoblepus does not necessarily answer the Typhon unless they tap out. I'd really like to see them play a 5-drop this turn. Yeah, that's fine. So I think I'm just going to Catoblepus away the Hero of Pride or the Grove Dancer. Like, I don't think they're ever going to take this down. So yeah, I can just do that. Oh, poo-poo. I just realized all I'm going to do is kill this Hellseed. But I'd still rather do that, I think. Yeah, I'm going to target the Grove Dancer. It helps build up their graveyard. They might not actually use the Hellseed. It chose not to, so they know it's a card they get value out of, so good for them. And the Hellseed also makes actually dealing with this really tough. I was thinking about like doing like a triple block, and then they can like repeal like one of my guys. They could like repeal the Mogis Soul Reaper. But like we can do that now, and then they just skip it pro black, and all our guys die. So let's not do that. Probably going to start next turn like chump and then sack a creature, or yeah, the Death Toucher does work too. In fact, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Interesting. So it looks like I can use the Mogi's favor to kill the Alseid. And then this Death Toucher should be able to deal with that. It's two swamps. Okay, things are coming together. Probably our opponent is would be somewhat wise to go ahead and fire off this Mystic Appeal on Soul Reaper right now. But we do have like other good enchantments in our deck, so that's fine. I guess I don't need to do it right now. They don't. I mean, it's 1 mana. It's easy enough. But oh, come on. Well, it's fine-ish. Like, yeah, we can do that and give it trample, and we'll block with the Hierophant. It's got Death Touch, so this should still be a trade. Not particularly close to bringing it back. When they do, we can Starlit Mantle that. Okay. Well, we're not, like, ahead. We're not behind, really. So we can Mogi's favor. So I'm just trying to think that they just go ahead and gets 1/1, so it becomes a 3/4, could become a 5/4. I think we just pass. I think we can get a spot where we like double block it, and then they try and repeal one of our guys, and they Spirit Mantle it, and actually get this thing dead. Do want to try and keep up with this Deny the Divine for the Voracious Typhon. Pretty good game, even if nobody's watching. Okay, so they just did nothing, which is fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'd like to draw the Nightmare Shepherd. I'm just gonna keep playing these lands out like I don't have anything in hand. Don't have anything to get the value from. Yeah, I think we can let that happen. It's going to turn into a 4/2. Resolve. I might have gotten a little too greedy there. It's hard to say. Okay. And then we can just block here, and they trample in for 3, which is a little scary at the end of the world. Is the Nyx Herald feeling frisky too? Okay. Okay. You're coming at me. You're coming for me. All right, we go to blocks. guess it's a little bit better if we block away from this, assuming our only card is the repeal. So they go for the repeal, the mantle. Good chance that might save both our creatures. Or we can do it the other way. Oops. So if we did it the other way, this preserves our. Yeah, we'll do it. Trying to go through. So against what is this better at? They have like another chain combat trick. Yeah, we'll do it like this. No, thank you. Fortunately, they did order the blockers so that this Lampad is going to die. So that resolves. And then I think I want to sacrifice. So I got a 3/4 blocking that. So I want to go ahead and sacrifice the Lampad to draw a card. Not that card, but whatever. Damage. This is 4, wipes the board. Okay. Ooh, this hammer is so good. Let's just do this now. I do have an instant. Let's go ahead and get the 2 things they can cast from there. Attack for 3. This is going well. With the sun, I don't particularly care about that. I got like Mogi's favorite to take that off. It does give them Scry 2. That's kind of the best part about this. For them. Bottom, 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 bottom. Swipe left, swipe left. Yes! Draw a fresh one off the top. And head explosion. Alright, 2 and 2. Fighting back. Fight back. Fibblethip. Not totally lost in draft. Not totally. Gold. That. We go first. This hand is fine. It's not great. Don't love having both 6 drops in the opening hand, but so it goes. So it goes. Play something with 1 toughness. Yeah, it's kind of mana efficient, but anytime you can get value from one sphere, it's just hard to say no. It's very hard to say no. Hero of Ziggies. Okay. Pass. Probably gonna try and ambush the hero. Just trying to keep this game dragging on so we can get value out of these cattle leapers. Oh my god. That's gonna be trouble. good news is we can kind of, if the Gray Merchant sticks and the Bright Breath sticks, that'll kill this. They are going to get to attack once and get value off of it. But nothing else we can do. Probably can't block, even though they did not have anything last time. It's just... Also, if they do something to pump this thing's toughness, we're in trouble. What are they choosing? Until the end of your next turn, they can play a card, or they can just dome us for 3. Presumably they're going to choose the Rage Hound. So I'm not going to block because the there's a combat trick that'll pump its power but not its toughness, and I don't want to get blown out by that. Because I'm not sure. So unless they have Infuriates, they actually get to kill that, which is solid. We'll now attack. And assuming they both swing in, we'll take our quote-unquote free block on the Rage Hound, and 2-4 on the 3-1, and nothing else, because if we also block here, that trades, which is fine, but that also kills all our stuff. This way should at least bleed out a combat trick. Or they can just let it die. Sure. Okay, Incendiary Oracle is a card we can kill. And it's not good. So the problem is these guys are going to start coming back, I guess. And I'm going to want to save my next Catoblepus to take care of one of these. So I'm thinking about Agonizing Remorse now. Hopefully they have a card in their hand. Okay, they have a card in their hand. Taking one out of the 2 Rage Hounds when they have 2 is not super appealing. So the plan here is to block the Incendiary Oracle and trade there and take 2. Let them escape one of these guys, kill it again, and figure it out. I do think I want to do this. I could do this actually, and then if this costs 4 to escape. Yeah, just like the 2 toughness creatures are a big liability with this thing around, so we'll trade them off while I can. They can pump in for a few. Like, on the surface, it looks like they're only do like 1 extra point of damage this way. So that takes them back to 2 cards in graveyard. That was not really what we wanted to draw. I think I was supposed to do the opposite. I think I was supposed to block Bleeper here, and then I can Mogi's Favor down the Celebrant while they weren't, while they didn't have shields up. But, do that. Seems probably a little bit behind in this game. It's not the end of the world. Do you think I was supposed to trade them? Just let them escape. So So the Naiad should hold this back a turn. We can trade here. So taking 6. That's not great. Yeah. Getting these both out of the graveyard, and now I draw the deny. Nicely done. Not dead on board, but doesn't look good. I'm just going to exile this before I can draw a second. Yeah. I mean, it'd be behind, but I think if I made the right play. Okay. And this is like another card. They're dead, and they literally cannot screw up by not attacking us, so good games for the opponent. And that concludes this draft. And this was basically just a trial run, get my feet back in here, and I do plan on doing more content later on. Yep. Let's go ahead and open the pack, see what we have there. And guess gems. Yep, 20 more gems. And if this was pack 1, pick 1, I think I'd probably take the Threnody Singer. It's a pretty crappy pack 1, but that's what happens when you rares just a few gems. Anywho, thank you for watching if you exist. If you do exist, you can say hi. If you do not exist, well, there's pros and cons. We'll put it. We'll just say that there's pros and cons to existing. All right. Thanks, everybody. Stay safe. Be cool.